Are you tired of struggling with your weight, searching for that one game-changing tip that can finally help you shred those extra pounds? Well, get ready, because today we're going to discuss the only tip that you need to accomplish weight loss. And if you stick around to the end, we're going to add some additional layers to this so this one step becomes easier to follow. And no, this isn't clickbait. I encourage you guys, if you find value, to like this video, and if you don't enjoy it, dislike this video. But without further ado, let's get right into this. I've been personal training for over a decade, and helping people lose weight is one of the most common things that I see. There's a lot of confusion on this topic, and I know there's probably 100 different diet plans you could choose from, and there's tons of belly fat burning exercise videos you could watch to try to lose weight. This is one of the most frustrating things to me. As someone with a degree in exercise science, I explain to newcomers in the gym all the time, we can't target fat by training the muscle that's directly below that layer of fat. I understand that a lot of people want to burn belly fat, but doing ab exercises doesn't burn belly fat and is actually not that effective. All right, I'm getting a little bit off topic with that. I'll link a video at the end that might give you some more guidance and help you better understand that topic. But when it comes to weight loss, the only tip that you need comes down to this: energy balance. If you maintain a calorie deficit, you will lose weight. This isn't a super complex topic either. Food is made up of energy, and we measure it in calories. Let's say the average person needs 2,000 calories in a day to maintain its current mass. Eating 2,500 calories would mean that you're plus 500 and would most likely be gaining mass. But if that same person consumed 1,500 calories in a day, then you'd be expected to tap into energy stores, aka fat reserves. Although this might be better explained over at the kitchen. My Thanos snap is broken. Let me try this one. All right, I hope that looked pretty cool. Now, this might be a little bit of a shock to people. When it comes down to what you should be eating, what if I told you that the quality of food isn't as important as you might think? You could consume donuts and Twinkies and actually still lose a significant amount of weight. Don't believe me? Well, that's exactly what nutrition professor Mark Hobb did in an attempt to prove to his students that calorie deficits are the main driver behind weight loss. He consumed 1 cup of vegetables a day, 1 protein shake a day, and then had Little Debbie and Twinkie snacks. Now, I've discussed him a lot in previous videos, so I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I will put a link in the description if you guys want to read a little bit more about him and his story. Now, he doesn't recommend this junk food style of diet, nor would I, but it's a good reminder that this one step that I'm telling you guys to partake in is calorie deficits, and it's clearly the main driver behind weight loss. But for all the people that I see come into the gym trying to accomplish weight loss, a large percentage of them end up failing. And listen, I understand maintaining a calorie deficit can be hard and it seems like torture and suffering sometimes. But I want to give you some tips and tricks that are going to help maintaining a calorie deficit simpler and an easier process. So let's get right into those. Some foods have better satiety, meaning that you feel full longer. Foods that contain more fiber are good examples. For someone like myself that's always grabbing something on the run, I love granola bars. And trying to be more health conscious, I switched to something that had less sugar. And that's where I ended up with these Nature Valley bars. Is this a perfect solution for everyone? Of course not. But for me, this was a healthier alternative than maybe grabbing a Pop-Tart and just going out the door. I think it's important to remember where you're starting and to make slow improvements. Proteins are another macro that consuming will increase your satiety levels. So I know this helps with muscle recovery, but also helps mitigate the feelings of hunger. So an example of a better way to start your day, hey, that rhymes, is let's say instead of starting with a bagel, tell me how I'm mispronouncing it in the comments, maybe 2 eggs would be more sufficient. That protein will lead to better satiety, and I would argue is a much healthier option. And the third are fats. Fats can help with satiety, although they are more calorie dense. So making sure you're picking healthier fats and in a smart way where you're not over consuming calories is important. Moving on to our next tip, we're talking about energy density. If we look at the items on screen, on the left we have 150 calories in rice cakes. In the middle, we have 150 calories in peanut butter, and on the right, we have 150 calories of cheese. Now, the rice cakes have the lowest amount of energy density. So let's say it's the middle of the day and we're gonna make a snack. What's a good option with some of these foods? So we can take this peanut butter, which has fats and proteins, and put it on our rice cake. And what you can see on screen here is only around 100 calories versus what you see here. This is roughly 250 calories in donuts. The space that they take up in your stomach would be roughly the same, but the energy density is much lower with the rice cake. One of the biggest areas that I've always struggled with is snacking late at night. And listen, I know I'm not the only one here that has that issue. I switched to a smart popcorn. Popcorn that isn't covered in butter is actually pretty low in calories, and you can get away with having a full plate of popcorn for under 200 calories. So smarter planning will improve outcomes. You don't have to be perfect. Gaining weight didn't happen overnight, and it's not going to disappear overnight. It will take some time. A lot of people think that majority of their weight loss is going to come from inside of the gym, and I'm here to tell you that that can be beneficial and it can really help in the long run. But majority of your weight loss, as long as you follow that one step of being in a calorie deficit, will become much simpler. Now, if you're someone that is lost in the gym and you're looking for better guidance, I do have a weight loss program on my website. I'll put the link in the description. Check it out if you want. I do appreciate you guys watching this video though, and if you found value, hit that like button, consider subscribing, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a good day.